Welcome back to another Steam Deck video, guys. I'm Blaze2k, and we all have our favorite gamepads, right? Mine's is the DualSense controller for the PS5, just because the haptics are so good and the triggers. But one controller that I've not tried is the Steam controller, which came out about 7 years ago, and we're going to talk about it a little bit and take a look at this cool concept a user in the community actually made, showcasing what a new and improved Steam controller might look like. Let's get into it. Please like, subscribe, click the bell icon for more Steam Deck content every single day. Let's go. So guys, let's take a little look. Let's take a trip down memory lane and take a look at the original Steam controller, right?
Between the precision of a mouse or the familiarity of a controller. Between the
I think it was a little bit ahead of its time. It had two trackpads on either side. There it is there. It's got two trackpads on either side, one analog stick on the left. I think it was a little bit of a flop because people wanted that second analog stick. I don't think you could release a controller in 2022, or in this case, well, when was this? 2015? Without two analog sticks.
Type from the couch. We've tossed out hunting letters with a cursor and made surfing the web as easy as texting your friends.
PC gaming is all about options. And that's why you can customize everything about your controller on a game-to-game basis. Don't have time to figure out the perfect layout on your own? Turn to the Steam community and download the control scheme that's right for you. Dive in and surf the web. Or hook up multiple Steam controllers and have your friends over for a night of fun. Are you looking to step up your competitive game? The dual-stage triggers of the Steam controller have both an analog pull and a digital switch. The grip buttons on the back mean you never have to take your thumbs off target again. And all of this is brought together with real-time haptic feedback delivered by Twin Force reactors. Bring your favorite games, friends, and features to the living room with the Steam controller.
So, as cool as it looks, I just can't transition over to a touchpad for my right analog stick, which is primarily used for aiming. If you play a lot of FPS games like Warzone, like Modern Warfare 2, like I do, not having the right analog stick is going to be weird. I've been playing with the right analog stick for my games since, God, PS1. I think when you released that controller with a second analog stick, well, with the two analog sticks. As much as I love the touchpad on my Steam Deck, I don't think I could rely on it over the analog stick. But one user in particular has designed a concept of what a Steam Controller 2.0 might look like with that right analog stick and with the Steam Deck controller layout. Let's take a look. So here it is here, Steam 2.0 controller for complete parity with your Steam Deck. Now, every major console, whether it be Nintendo Switch, Xbox, or PlayStation 5, has its own dedicated controller, right? Because there are situations where you dock your system to the TV and you can't hold your console as it's docked. So you need an external controller. Now, thankfully, the Steam Deck supports a variety of console controllers. It supports the PlayStation controllers and Xbox controllers, and not only that, but it actually changes the icons on the user interface to match the controller that you've hooked up to. It even lets you customize certain aspects of the controller, like the RGB lights on top of the controller, or switching the A, B, X, and Y buttons if you want to. We covered that in yesterday's video. Go check it out. They actually have a slider now where you could change the RGB colors on either your DualShock 4 or your DualSense controller. It's pretty damn cool. They're really trying to make this thing as open as possible. But the question is, should they release their own Steam controller, and one specifically with the exact same layout as the Steam Deck? Would you buy this? Would you buy this? It's a pretty cool design, but would you buy it? So let's take a look at a Reddit post. Steam Controller 2 concept. So this was created by a user called Ionicity. There we go. Ionicity. Sorry, my bad. So let's see what the comments say. So someone says, all you did was cut out the middle, OP. Writes email to Valve. Hi, Gaben. Dear Gaben, all you need to do is cut out the middle. Sincerely, me. And add a cool Steam logo in the middle. Don't undersell it that much. Lol. I would like circular pads, more like the Steam controller. It would make sense to have them exactly the same as the deck, though. That way you could easily transfer configs between this and the deck. Transferring Steam controller configs are a little bit wonky if you have ring bindings or other position-dependent bindings. I often mode shift right trackpad to D-pad in Soul-like games. Those bindings are hit and miss after transferring the deck. Okay, Steam controller... if it had the rear buttons like on the Steam Deck, I would be sold so fast. Those buttons make a huge difference. Do you guys use your rear buttons at the back of the Steam Deck? I've not really used mine or needed to use mine. I noticed when I played, what was it called? I think it was at Modern Warfare 2 on the Steam Deck. I noticed the back buttons were mapped to things that I didn't expect, which is kind of cool. But they're not as easy to push as, say, paddles on like a Pro Controller, for example. But yeah, a quality gamepad with gyro plus 4 rear buttons can be mapped independently of other buttons on the controller. That's all I need, and it's seemingly impossible to find. If you swap the touchpads and the joysticks, you have a PS4 controller. I got hella excited until I read the fine print. Why you do this to me? So yeah, let me know in the comments. What do you think? Would you buy a Steam controller with the same layout as the Steam Deck, specifically for maybe playing games on your Steam Deck, or maybe playing games on your gaming PC if you have one? I'd love to know, because I don't know. I think I might be tempted. The touchpads have really surprised me. I didn't think I'd be into the touchpads as much as I am. But they make navigating like desktop interfaces so much easier. And there's even more use for them. Like if you do want to use them in games, you can, and download other game controller layouts from Steam. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, let me know down below if you'd buy this. I'd love to know, because I think I would, if they price it accordingly, right? I'm not paying like $200 like the PlayStation Edge controller or the Xbox Pro controller. If they charge like 30 to 60 bucks maybe for this, I would buy it hands down. I know it's going to have gyroscope and a lot of tech in it, so I'm okay, maybe 70 bucks at a push, but I'd definitely be interested in buying this. So Valve, if you're watching, which you're probably not, please consider it, because the community is asking for it. Let's go. Anyways, guys, enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, click the bell icon. Let me know what you think, as always, in the comments down below. Yeah, have a great day. I love you. Bye.